Welcome, my name's Ashley. Welcome to A2B2 Yoga. This little guy here is Johnny. I have a yin-inspired full body wake-up practice for us today. So go ahead and join me in a comfortable seated position. Have a block nearby and any blankets or pillows if needed. We're going to first move into a toe squat. It's simple yet an intense pose. So you'll come to kneel on the floor and tuck your toes, and then you'll sit back on your heels. I'm going to make sure that all 10 toes are pointed forward, so you may have to manually move your pinky toes forward. This will open your ankles, your feet, and toes. If you have any issues with knee pain or ankle pain, go ahead and use your blanket to fill up the space in between. If this pose becomes too intense at any point in time, I want you to simply rise up onto your heels, take a few breaths, and then sit back down. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And on your exhale, using the muscles in your throat to control, go ahead and extend the exhale. It'll make an ocean-like sound. Full deep breath in through your nose, breathing in so much it feels as if you might burst. And exhale with control and extending your exhale, making that ocean-like nose, pulling in the navel back to your spine. Full deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, then your ribs and your chest. And exhale with control, making the ocean-like noise. Go ahead and take 2 more breath cycles on your own, just like this. Remember, at any point in time, the pose is too intense, you can rise up onto your knees. As we move through our poses today, I want you to continue to do this, the long, slow, full deep breaths in through your nose, then exhaling, making that ocean-like noise. Moving into our next pose to keep our feet and ankles healthy, we're going to do an ankle stretch. So untuck your toes, placing tops of feet on the ground, and sit back on your heels. Your upper body, keep that nice, long, straight spine, chest open. Place your hands face forward behind you, and slowly begin to lean back, keeping a 90-degree angle with your torso and thighs. You will feel a nice stretch on the front of your ankles. If you have more than a mild pain sensation in your ankles, go ahead and move out of the pose. You can just, if sitting on your ankles is okay, go ahead and do that, or you can move into a seated cross-legged position and return to your breath work, deep, conscious breathing. For those in the pose, breathe into any areas of tightness, and on the exhale, imagine you are breathing out and opening that area. Slowly, with control, release your knees to the ground. Go ahead and sit off to one side and bring your legs around, coming into a seated cross-legged position. Go ahead and bring your left foot in, followed by your right. Roll your shoulders up and back, broadening your chest. Place your hands on your knees. Find length in your spine. Center your head and neck, and slowly and mindfully tilt your head down. Chin touches your chest. Feel this stretch on the back of your neck. Take this time to return to your full, deep inhale through your nose, filling up your belly, and then your ribs and chest. Exhale with control, using muscles in your throat to extend the exhale, making that ocean-like sound. Continue that breath cycle. Let your head weigh heavy. Feel grounded in your sits bones. Notice how the back of your neck begins to open with time. On your next inhale, slowly begin to bring your head back to neutral, and exhale as you tilt your head back, feeling the stretch in the front of your neck. Deep, conscious breathing. Feel grounded in your sits bones. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Chest open broad. Inhale, slowly coming back to neutral. Go ahead and switch your legs, bringing your right foot in, followed by your left. Roll your shoulders up and back. Place your hands on your knees. Inhale, and exhale your left ear to your left shoulder, creating space between your shoulder and your ear. For a little more stretch, you can walk your right hand out. Breathe into any areas of tightness. Inhale slowly back to center. We'll exhale to the opposite side, your right ear to your right shoulder. Again, for a little more stretch, you can walk your left hand out. Keep both sits bones grounded. Maintain length in your spine. Return to that deep, conscious breathing. On your next inhale, come back up to center. Moving in to thread the needle pose. This one can be done with or without blocks, but if you do have them available, go ahead and set them up. One will be vertical at the edge on the left side, and the other laying it flat off to the left side again, but more a little bit towards the center. To get set up, first come into a wide knees child's pose. Bow forward, draping your torso over your thighs. Sliding your right arm underneath your left arm, your right palm towards the sky. Let your right shoulder release to the mat. Rest your right ear and cheek to the flat block or to the ground, with a soft gaze to your left. Extend your left arm out to the vertical block, adjusting the block as needed. Return to your breath. The deeper your breath, the more your body will be able to relax. This helps to release any shoulder tension that's commonly held in your upper back or between your shoulder blades. Let your body melt into the pose. Let your upper back broaden. Soften and relax your lower back. Begin to slowly unwind and come out of the pose. We'll set up blocks for the opposite side. Go ahead and bow forward, draping your torso over your thighs, sliding your left arm underneath your right arm, palm towards the sky. Let your left shoulder release to the mat, your left ear and cheek, the flat side of the block. Extend your right arm out. If you don't have a block, they can just be laying on the ground. Return to your breath. Allow any tension in your shoulders and arms and your neck to melt away. With every exhale, release your shoulders a little more into the pose. Keep your collarbone broad. Being in child's pose also stretches our hips, thighs, and our lower back. Begin to slowly unwind and come out of the pose. Go ahead and set your blocks off to the side. Make your way to your hands and knees. You want your hands underneath your shoulder points and knees under your hip points. So begin to lower your upper body to the mat, extending your arms over your head. Place your forehead to the ground. If you feel safe here, no mild sensations of pain, allow your belly and your armpits to melt and drape towards the mat. Puppy pose. Ensure that you have your knees under your hip points. If you have any knee pain, use blankets for padding. If your shoulders hurt, you can come back up to your elbows. Notice your breath and return to your full, deep breathing with a slow, controlled exhale. This pose provides an opening in the entire chest area, your side body, and in your shoulders. With each breath, move deeper into the pose. Scan your body. If you notice any areas of a tightness, go ahead and release them. Moving extra slowly on your inhale, bring yourself up to all fours into tabletop pose. We will take a few rounds of cat-cow as a counter pose to balance your body after the pose. Really feel out your cat-cow, listening to your body as it calls to you to hang out in cat or cow longer, maybe moving side to side or back and forth, whatever is calling to you. We'll take one last round and go ahead and sit back off to the side of your feet and bring your legs around. Let's go ahead and set up for butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to fall open, bringing legs to a soft diamond shape. No worries on how high or low your knees may be. They are right where they should be. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back, broaden your collarbone, lengthen your spine. Slowly begin to fold forward at your waist until you meet your edge, and then allow your upper body to melt into the pose. Let your upper body weigh heavy. You may walk your arms under your legs as I'm doing, or simply place your hands out long or clasp your feet. Whatever feels best to you. If you have discomfort or tightness in your hips, then maybe sitting up is going to be best for your unique body. That will allow the weight of your legs and knees to open your hips just right. If you have pain in your knees, you can use blocks or blankets to prop up both of your knees. Or you could use padding if you're having any ankle pain. With each exhale, allow your body to melt deeper into the pose. Take note of how much your body does begin to open up over time. Stay in the moment with your body and with your breath. Relax and allow your muscles in your head, in your neck, in your back, and your legs to relax and melt into the pose. Feel grounded in your sits bones. On your next inhale, begin to super slowly come out of the pose. Walk your hands up gently as your hips will feel release. You may feel a little stiff in that area, which is expected and normal. And that's why we want you to move extra slowly. We'll take a counter pose, so go ahead and roll back slowly onto your back and bend your knees into the chest, giving yourself a soft, warming hug. The next pose we will do, you can do with or without a block. Go ahead and extend your legs out long. If you're not using a block, you can either engage your core and raise your legs up towards the sky, or you can bend your knees, raise your knees in towards your chest, and then extend your legs long, feet raised, soles to the sky. Keep your legs and torso at a 90-degree angle. If you have a block handy, go ahead and bend your knees, press soles of feet to lift your hips off of the mat, and then slide the block under your sacrum and raise your legs up. The block helps to take pressure off of your lower back and alleviate any lower back pain. Go ahead and let your arms lay beside you, feet flexed. Return to that full deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly up, your ribs, and then your chest. And slow deep breath out with control, making that ocean-like sound. Full deep exhale. This is a simple inversion that helps to decompress and release our lower back. Continue with your breath cycles. To come out of the pose, bend your knees, lower your soles of feet to the mat. If you are using a block, go ahead and press up and set the block off to the side. Keeping your legs bent, extend your right leg out long, engaging your core. With foot flexed, raise your right leg up, soles of foot to the sky. Gently grasp behind your right thigh or your calf, avoiding the knee joint area. You may also use a strap in this pose if needed. Stay here, or if it's within your practice, extend your left leg out long for a deep stretch. Keep ankle, knee, and hip in line. And breathe. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your shoulder. Feel grounded in your back and in your left leg. To come out, go ahead and bend your left knee, then your right, and lower your foot to the ground. We'll move into Happy Baby on the right side. Start to bring your right knee towards your armpit and keep the knee towards your body and bring the sole of the foot towards the sky. With your right hand, grasp the outer edge of your right foot. Go ahead and place your left hand on your hip as a reminder to keep your left hip connected and grounded. Full deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully, drawing your lower back and knees towards the earth. As you continue conscious breath cycles, have the intention of continuously drawing your lower back towards the floor to prevent overarching of the lumbar spine. On your next exhale, slowly release your foot, lowering to the floor. As a counter pose, go ahead and fan your knees to the right and left, moving at your own pace. Go ahead and come back to center, keeping your right leg bent. Extend your left leg out long, engaging your core. With foot flexed, raise your left leg up, sole of foot to the sky. Gently grasp behind your left thigh or calf. Remember to avoid the joint area. Stay here, or if it's within your practice, go ahead and extend your right leg out long for a deeper stretch. Keep your foot flexed. Keep your ankle, knee, and hip in line. Notice your breath. To come out, bend your right knee, then your left, lowering your foot to the floor. Happy baby on the opposite side. So bring your knee in towards your chest, grasp the outer edge of your foot with your hand. Place your right hand on your hip as a reminder to keep your right hip connected and grounded. Full deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale fully, draw your lower back and knees towards the earth. Don't rush. We want you to find your point of resistance and breathe through it. Soothing full breath in and a long, slow, controlled exhale. Exhaling all the air out, making that ocean-like sound. On your exhale, slowly release your foot, lower to the floor, and as a counter pose, go ahead and take your knees side to side once again. Stretch your legs out long, moving into our final pose. It's called banana pose. Shift your ankles to the right edge of the mat, or maybe it could be a little off the mat. Then bring your head and shoulders, chest to the right upper corner of the mat, forming the banana-like shape. Extend your arms overhead, gently grasp your left wrist and guide it to the right. If you wish to take it a little deeper, go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right and feel the sweet and wonderful opening of the left side of your hips and your ribs. This pose is a great way to open the entire side body. With each soothing inhale, send your breath down the left side. With each controlled, ocean-like exhale, allow your body to relax and melt deeper into the pose. Calm your mind and your body as you sink deeper, the longer we hold the pose. Begin to unwind and move back to center, and we will switch sides. Shifting your feet over to the left side of the mat, then your head, shoulders, and upper body over to the right side, forming that banana-like shape. Extend your arms overhead, grasp your right wrist with your left, taking over to the left side. For the deeper stretch, go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left. Scan your body, noticing any areas of tightness. Focus on your steady breath in, filling your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And exhale, releasing any tension that you felt. Soothing full inhale, sending your breath down the right side. Calm your mind and your body. Go ahead and unwind. This time we will stretch out. Big full body stretch. And then join me in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your feet go as wide as the mat. Your hands out to your sides, taking up as much space as you would like. Close your eyes. Let your body weigh heavy. Relax your facial muscles. Feel your head where it meets the mat. Relax your jaw. Relax your throat. Let your collarbone be broad and relaxed. Feel your arms meet the ground. Relax your belly, your pelvic area. Feel where your legs meet the ground. Relax any tightness. I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you need, letting the nutrients of our practice soak in. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel connected, present, and your body open for the rest of the day. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend. Namaste.